In this exercise, I'd like just to quickly discuss how one chooses which section data to attach to your sample lines. Now, if we recall from the prior exercise, the purpose of the sample lines purposes are twofold. One is to display the section data in the section views, and the second is for calculating volumes. So when you attach data to the sample lines, just be aware that you want to attach only the data that you need for volumes and for displaying your section views. Don't load up your sample lines with all of this extraneous data. Only be very selective. You know, if you're working with large highway data sets, you're going to have all sorts of different types of data that can be attached to a sample line. We have to be very selective as to how we choose that data. I've seen lots of instances where these sample lines really get loaded up with lots of different types of data, and they may collapse under their own weight. So if we think about looking at a section view, we would need corridor section data. Right here, here's a corridor section data. And we would look at perhaps the existing ground section data. So that's data that we would attach. Maybe if we had stripping surface or any sort of subsurface. The other type of data, then that's going to meet the needs of what we need to see in the section views. Now, the other type of data that you can attach would be perhaps datum section data. So we would create the corridor and create a datum surface or a datum corridor surface, and that would be used to calculate earth cut and fill volumes. So, to calculate earth cut and fill, we need an existing ground or stripping surface and a corridor datum surface. To display the data in the section views, we need the existing ground and any other terrain surfaces and the corridor section data. So once you've created your section views, you can then further turn on or off different types of section data. So for example, maybe you've attached a number of different types of data that are being used to help you compute some other materials, but you don't need to see that data in your section views. You can always modify the properties of a section view group and turn on or off certain data types. So once again, just proceed with caution when identifying the different types of section data that you're going to attach to your sample lines.